Okay, RC here. We're doing the Russian turn. I'm not even bothering to buy them anything. It's the last turn. All their Germany can't attack them back. None of their factories where they could place stuff is anywhere within range of anything from Italy or the British or the FEC or Japan or the US or anybody. Nobody's going to be able to hit anything that they can produce anything at, except for down there. So for that reason, I will build 3 tanks only for that location. All right. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I can put a bunch of units on the board, but it doesn't mean anything. And they won't even affect the Japanese borders unless Japan can come in, somehow come and attack up to here, which they can't. So there's no point. All right. So the only thing I'm going to build is these 3 tanks, which will be placed way the hell down there. And I forgot to show that combat move down there. I forgot all about that section. And yes, I did have a cat run through here, so shit fell down again. All right. We're going to move one dude into here. And, well, what attacks the lowest? We're going to attack that, 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 and we're going to bring one of these dudes in there. And do I have a stack of dudes somewhere for Russia that I can ship out? No, I don't. Oh, yes I do. Perfect. I have a chip in China. And this dude is going to go on transport, 1, 2, and he's going to take the Gold Coast. And as I've been doing, this tank has moved 1, so it is possible to blitz. So if you're curious, I put an orange tab down anywhere there's an attack. If I got the 1, that means there's a blitz possible. The only spot where I didn't show just the 1 is right here. I got the 1 for the first location. There was no combat, nothing to fight. So I've split the troops into 2 stacks, and that's where they've moved their second blitzing move. All right. We have another couple of examples here. This is a single move, and this is a single move. That whole stack here is actually attacking into that location. All right, and over here we've got a number of 1s. We've got an attack from here and there combined into here. We've got an attack from here into there. These Katyushkas have gone 1, 2 into that. These infantry have moved 1 from Vladivostok, and these guys have all moved from Vladivostok into Korea. They have a second impulse move, except for the Katyushka, but whatever does have a second move, maybe we can combine in there. That would be beautiful. No for sure's though. And even if we took that factory, we couldn't build anything there anyway, so that's why I'm not showing that. All right. It's just a waste of time doing all that builds and whatever. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this started, I guess. We're down here. Let's start here. All right. All right, so we've got a tank. We are crossing a river, so the first round sucks, but there's no other way to do this. So we have a tank attacking at 6, but there's a river, so it's 5. That's a hit. We got a light tank at 4, drop to 3. That's a miss. We've got a cavalry at 2, and we got an infantry at 1. Now, in defense, we've got a tank at 5. Oh no, 6 because of the commander. Shit, I forgot about that damn thing. Defense of 4 for the motorized. A tactical at 8 with the commander. Man, nothing's hitting except for that one. And a fighter at 7. There we go. We got 1 hit each. So we're probably going to lose this dude and this dude. Alright, let's do it again. Tank at 6 now. There we go. Light tank at 4. Cavalry at 3. There we go. 2 hits. Now the defense is going to be tactical at 8. There we go. Oh. Fighter at 7. And a tank at 5. Oh, make it 6 because there's a... So we're 2 for 2. Oh, and the tactical and defense at 5. I forgot. So it's 6. So that 8 is a miss. Keep forgetting that they attack at 8, but then they attack at 7 and defend at 5. So we're gonna lose the tactical and probably the tank because they defend the lowest. We'll keep the plane, and we're gonna lose these 2. Now it's... Oh, nope, we only lose 1. We'll lose the cavalry and we'll keep the light tank. Alright, so there we go. Now we're going to do a tank at 6. That's a miss. A light tank at 4. That's a miss. A plane at 7. That's a miss too. Okay. Tank at... Oh. That was 1, 2. This is the third... 1... That was the 3rd round, so I can no longer blitz. So we're on the 4th round. Shit, I was hoping to blitz through and hit Brazil. Okay, let's try this again. Tank at 6. Light tank at 4. Fighter at 7. There we go. 1 each. So that dude's dead, that dude's dead. And the tank cannot blitz because I took 4 rounds to complete. So the tank is stuck there. The commander can run away. And the commander needs a 12 or higher to run, or 11 or lower. There we go. Commander runs away. Let's just put him right here with that dude. Alright. Alright. So yeah, we managed to get that, but we were hoping to blitz into there, but it took too many rounds, so we can't do it. Alright, we got this place right down here. We are attacking militia. We're just trying to get a place that's worth $1 here. Everyone Russia's got adds up as a point. We're trying to counteract the ones that we lost in the home country. So we've got an artillery at... There's no river, right? We came from here. We're not crossing a river to go from roundel to roundel. The river would be non-existent in this scenario. So we got an artillery first strike at 3. And that's a hit. So we're done. They don't even shoot back. Oh, 3. Anyway. Now, let's move on over to here. Alright, let's do this one right here. That's 2 Katyushkas against the militia. So that's 2 first strikes at 5. And we got a hit. Done. That one's a completed. Next, let's do this one here. 2 infantry versus a militia. So there is no river. We're not attacking over a mountain border because the mountain's all on the side we came from. So 2 at 2. And 1 at 2 back. Let's do it this way. They're all at 2. So we got a hit and the defender missed. Done. Okay. That's another one. All right, let's do this one here. Tank at 6 and a mech at, oh, what are they? Advanced mechs attack at 4. So we're going to do orange for the tank. Okay, tank at 6 and missed at the mech at 4. Let's do the militia at 2. Missed. Okay. That's a miss. So those guys could move, but we're going to just do all these and see what we have left. Then we'll decide where we move. Or if we just stay on the border. Because that's also cool too. Alright, we got this one down here. There's 2 infantry. There's a Katyushka, a tank, and 2 advanced mechs. So Katyushka, 5 first strike. That's a hit. Tank at 6. That's 2 hits. So 1 infantry rolls back. Oh, well, they're both -1 because of the mountains. I forgot about that, but that one needed a 5, so it hits, and that one needed a 6, so it hits. Should have mentioned that. The infantry defending in mountains is regular, so we're going to roll 4 in defense. And there's 1 hit in 1 hit back. So we'll lose the Katyushka, and they'll lose 1 from first strike and the other 1 from the tank. All right, now let's do this last one over here. I know I'm trying to go fast here so that we don't make this video last as long as the German one. We're just going to do this attack here. It's in mountains. Doesn't matter if there's a river because mountains is the same. All right, we're going to do a tank, advanced mech. So tank is at tank at 5, advanced mech at 3, 2 infantry at 1, and 2 infantry defending at 4. All right, tank at 5. Advanced mech at 3, 2 infantry at 1. There we go, we got 1 hit. That's round 2, by the way. Alright, 2 defending infantry at 4. Okay, that's 1 hit each. So we're going to lose an infantry and an infantry. Alright, so tank at 5, mech at 3. I need to get it this round. Okay, 1 hit. There we go. We got it on the 3rd round, and I guess we just need the Japanese defense. 1 at 4. Miss. Okay. Alright, so that's this guy off. And we can blitz. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to do this blitz all into here. And we're going to just take a look here. There's no mountain borders on either side. And we're going to bring these guys in there too. Alright, so that's 3 tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4 advanced mechs. Defending, we have 3 light tanks. All right, so we've got 3 tanks, and there are no mountains, so we're regular 5. There we go. What did I say I have there? I've got 4 advanced mechs at 4. Oh, there we go. I got 4 hits total. That's all we needed. So now we're going to defend with 4 light tanks. And they defend at 3, I believe. Let me just double check here. Yep, 3. So we only got 1 hit. So if you were me, you would probably just take this one dude off. And the Japanese lost all their units and their armored train. Alright, so that was rather successful. I kind of wanted to hit that one too, but whatever, right? We're getting more troops on the border anyway. Alright, so that's that section done. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of rolling, so just bear with me here. Just going to tan that down a little bit. Okay, let's do this one right here. We got three. Let's do this one right here. We got a tank, a mech, a tank, an advanced mech, and 2 infantry. No rivers, no nothing, and we're attacking against 1 tank. So we've got a tank at 6. We got a mech, advanced mech at 4, and we got 2 infantry at 2. There we go. We got the hit. So we had a defense roll of 1 tank at 5 by the Germans. Fail. Okay, so this one is a success. So now we're going to have to blitz somewhere. But first, let's just blitz them right here. There we go. $2. Done. Alright. That one makes sense to you? We're just trying to gobble up as many of the German-controlled places as we can and limit their income. It's probably not going to be enough, but we're trying. Here, let's do this one. I only got 3 infantry versus 1 tank, so we'll see how it works. So 3 infantry. And I'm going to throw a blue one in there for the tank and defense. The 3 infantry attack at 2, and the tank defends at 5. Absolutely nothing. And I'm going to back this up so you can actually see. Alright, so 3 infantry in the tank. Tank got a hit with a 5, and the infantry got a hit back. So we're good on round 2. So we lose an infantry, and we lose a tank. Alright. So this one's 1, that one's good. Here we have a tank, an advanced mech, and a fighter in defense. The commander is actually down here, so. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to do the tank. We're attacking across the river round 1, so it's going to be negated a little bit. So tank at 5. That's a hit. So we needed fighter at 6 back. And it missed. So there we go. That was a success. Okay. Now we have this other one here. This one's a little bit more complicated. I'm going to try to show this a little clearer here. So what we've got is we've got 4 advanced mechs, a heavy and a regular tank with 2 fighters and tactical versus 2 advanced mechs, 1 tank, 1 infantry, a jet fighter, and a tactical. All right. So let's figure this out here. We got 1 heavy tank at 8. Miss. We got 1 regular tank at 6. Oh. There's a river. So it's actually 1 down, but it still hit. It's at 5 instead of 6. Shoot. All right, now we got 4 advanced mechs at... advanced mechs can blitz 2 advanced mechs to 1 tank, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So 4 advanced mechs. Oh, but we have the commander, so never mind. That negates the river. 4 advanced mechs at 4. I'm getting totally confused here. All right, we got 1 and 2, so that's 3 hits. We got 2 fighters at 7 with the commander. Nothing. We got 1 tactical at 8 with the commander. And that's a hit as well. So that's 4 hits on the Germans. And the fighters miss, so they don't have to take planes. So they could take all these land units off, right? They're still going to roll, but they can take these 2, 3, 4 land units off and save the aircraft. All right. Doesn't really matter, but the tactical can target select, right? So why not? Okay, now let's do our defense. We've got 1 tank at 5. That's a hit. Infantry at 4. That's a hit. What do advanced mechs defend at? 5. So 2 at 5. That's a 3rd hit. Oof. It's going to get expensive here for the Russians. Not that it matters, but there's no counterattack coming. It's the last turn, right? So tactical at 5 with target select. That's a 5, but no selection. And a jet fighter at 8, air superiority, and that's a hit, so that's a plane. All right. So 4 regular hits plus a plane. So if you were Russia, you would have to take these 4 mechs off right here. And you have to lose a plane, so you'd probably lose a fighter. Yeah. Tactical attacks better, so. There we go. So now that's all we got left is those 2 aircraft versus 2 aircraft and 2 tanks. All right, let's try that again. Okay, we got 1 at 8, but it's bumped up with the commander. 1 at 9, target select at 1. That's a hit. 1 at 7 for their other tank. That's a hit as well. Good enough. Tactical at 5. Miss. Jet at 8. Hit. Alright. So we're going to lose the regular tank. And we're going to lose the 2 Germans. Alright. Okay, we got one more batch of attacks here. And then we're going to move down to the Middle East. Alright, so we got this stuff here. It's against 2 infantry and 2 advanced mechs. We've got 4, 5, 6 Katyushkas with first strike and a commander. 1 infantry and 5 advanced mechs with 2 tanks. So, and a commander. There is no river or mountains. So, what did I say we had? We had 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Katyushkas at 6. That's 1. Only 1 hit. Well, that's a first strike. So, the Germans are probably going to lose their infantry and not shoot back with him. Alright. Now we got 2 tanks at 7 with a commander. That's 1 more hit. We've got 5 advanced mechs rolling attacks at 5 with the commander. And that's 3 hits. That's all we needed. I'm not even going to bother rolling the rest. So that is 2 advanced mechs at 5 and 1 infantry in green at 4. So miss and 1 hit back. So the Russians only lose 1 unit, which they're going to take as this dude. And the Germans lost those. Okay, so these are here. Now I wanted to blitz and take some stuff out, so I can only take 4 of these advanced mechs. So I'm going to leave 2 of those and switch 1 of those chips out for yellow and mech on top so I can show it. Alright, so 2 mechs and 2 mechs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to split these tanks in half. We need to take out one of these places from the Germans. So we're going to blitz into there, round 2. And we're going to blitz into there with these 2 mechs and 1 more tank. I'm going to have a tank kicking around here. And these guys are over there, so they're not involved. Alright, so that's, and I believe with the rules I'm using, you can drag along your commanders, so let's do that. We'll drag the commander to the tank fight instead of, I'm just bringing the commanders on blitzes here. That's the only rule I changed here. The commanders, really, that they can follow a blitz. Because it'd be ridiculous that he can follow, sit in a naval plane, fly around like he's got his own plane, but he won't ride in a tank. Alright, let's do the one in, what do they call that one here? Lubelski. That is 1 tank at 7 with the commander, and 2 advanced mechs at 5 with the commander. There we go, we got 2 hits, we only need a 1. 1 tank back at 5 and it missed. Okay, so the Russians take out that one too. And the final one, we have 1 tank at 6. There we go, good enough. And 1 advanced mech at 5 back. Miss, perfect. There we go. We got that one as well. So we just blitzed into that one first and then this one. Whew, okay. This one we walk in, there's no contest. This one we walk in, there's no contest. That one's going to be a bit of a roll. So let's see if we can't roll that out here. You may not be able to see the whole stacks here, but that's okay. We've got 3 Katyushkas at 6 with a commander. No river, no mountains. So we got 2 hits with the Katyushkas. The Italians are probably going to pick 2 infantry. Alright. This is round 1, by the way. And we also got a regular infantry with commander at 4. Missed that first strike. Okay. 2 advanced mechs at 5. That's 1 hit. We got 2 heavy tanks at 9. There we go. 2 more hits. And we've got motorized at 3. There we go. So we got the first strikes are already taken off, so we got 4 more hits. So the Italians are going to lose all their infantry then. But they're going to roll their 4 infantry first. So 4 infantry with a commander at 5 in defense. Alright, we got a pair of 3s. We've got 2 tanks at 6 with a commander. That's the 3rd one. And 1 tactical at 6 with a commander. Miss. Alright, so the German 1 Katyushka, and we'll lose artillery and the motorized. Alright, so round 2. I know this is, so that's round 2. 2 heavy tanks at 9. There we go, we got 2 tanks killed. We just need 1 more kill here. 2 Katyushkas at 6. There we go, 3 hits. That's all we needed. So 2 tanks at 6 in defense. That's 2 hits. And tactical at 6. And that's 3 hits. So that's 3 each. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Nope. And the commander runs away. Or doesn't. He needs anything lower than 12. He runs away. Okay, so that's 3 off for these guys. The commander runs away. Oh, I didn't see the fighter in there. I'm going to roll a fighter twice. There's a Italian fighter in there. I'm just going to roll him twice. Because I've missed 2 rounds of him rolling. So, fighter twice at 7 with a commander. Nothing. Cool. That means it didn't affect anything. Okay, and there's 3 off for these guys. So 1, 2, 3. Now they're going to blitz into here. All right, so that's the final blitz. Okay, 2 heavy tanks and mechanized. An advanced mech, sorry. Let me get these out of the way. So 2 heavy tanks and mechanized. I'm going to do the mech in green here. So 2 at 9 and 1 at 5 with commander. So 1 at 5 is a miss. The one of those is a hit. 2 infantry at 4 in defense, and that's 1 back. So that'll be the advanced mech is dead and 1 infantry. So now it's 2 heavy tanks versus 1 infantry. All right, 2 heavy tanks and 1 infantry in green. 2 at 9 and 1 in green, defending at 4. So miss on the defense and hit. There we go. We're done. Whew. Okay, that's a hell of a lot of rolling. Hell of a lot of rolling. All right, let's get myself a stack of Russian roundels here. So, Germany. So Russia goes up a buck, 1, 2, 3 bucks, 4 bucks. Nothing. 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 So that's 4. This one here is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 in total from the Germans. Oh, but it's not. It's 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 from the Germans. Oh, no, it isn't. Transjordan, 13. Okay, so the Germans go down 13, the Russians go up 13. Is that it for Germany? Yes. Okay. That's it for Germany. So Germany goes down 13, so from 85 to 75, and then 3 more, all the way to 72. Russia goes up 13, so from 41 to 51, add another 3 for 54. It's a little bit better. Okay, now what happens with Britain is the FEC loses 1, right there. And the British lose another 1 here for the Gold Coast. So that's 1 for British down. 1 for FEC down. And 2 up for Russia. Now let's look at Italy. Italy is down 1 here. And it's down 1 there. So that's 2 down for Italy. 2 up for Russia. So Russia up 2, Italy down 2. Alright, so Russia's moved up quite a bit from 41 to 58 already. Now let's look at Japan here. Japan went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Russia. And this is actually going to go to the KMT for the 7th one, because they liberated it for the KMT. Alright, so that's 1 for the KMT and 6 for Russia. So Japan down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 36. Russia up 6, so from 58 to 60. Then another 4, 64, tied with America. And the communists are back on the board with 1. All right, so that's a heck of a lot of income increases. And I'm gonna non-combat move via rail this dude over to here for 1. And do we have any real non-combat moves we can? I can't reach the border with even my planes, unless it's the stuff I just took. So that's it for Russia. That's their turn. So Russia would have been collecting $64. They were previously at 41. Although realistically, if you look at the map here, Russia's probably still going to lose, even if they put all that shit down. And if Germany didn't build just planes last turn, this would have been a little bit rough. And Germany never would have attacked like that, like an idiot, just trying to take as many places as it could so that Russia couldn't take them all back. All right. This is all about point disruption. That's all this was. Okay, I'm going to leave you there. That was a very busy Russian turn, almost all combat. So yeah, Russia's at 64 income. Okay, I forgot to do the FEC turn, or sorry, the CCP turn. The CCP are going to attack forward up here with 1 mountain dude. And they're going to leave a mountain dude behind. And they're going to buy, with their $3, a regular dude. Oh, that's a Russian dude. Pretty much the same thing, but I'll put this dude here. And they're going to buy a regular dude. They should have technically gone at the same turn as Russia, but whatever. Okay, so that's the FEC. They have a recruitment roll of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or less. Yep, there we go. They get a free infantry or 2 militia. You know what we're going to give them? Give them 2 militia. No, we'll just give them another infantry. Fudge it. There we go. 2 infantry, 2 infantry. They're in mountains. Good luck, Japan, attacking that. Alright. Comintern turn is done. I'm going to wander around this map here for a second. This is a little shaky. I apologize. Just to show you the difference in the map. Before the Japanese and British have their turn, I managed to get all my German roundels back from the Germans, so that's what we look like. Russia is a lot more Russia and a lot less German now. Alright. And Middle East is a lot more Russian and a lot less German and Italian. And South Africa is a lot more Russian than it is British, which is kind of crazy. There's only one place with some Russian troops down here. And we've got Manchuria has become Russian, and the KMT's kind of rocking it out over here. They're doing, oh, that should be a KMT round all over there. Anyway, KMT's doing pretty good, and we got the Russians doing pretty good. Japan looks pretty much screwed, is basically how it looks to me, but we'll have to do the Japanese turn and take a look. So yeah, there's not a lot of units left on the map. I didn't build anything for Russia, except for these 3 tanks, because that's the only place that they might be able to get a tank. Actually, they can't. Well, I wasn't sure if Italy could reach it with those transports, so I did it there. It's basically the only place Italy could have attacked. Maybe. Although looking at it now, I don't think they could reach, so... Anyway, that's it. I'll leave you there. Bye.